Alright gamers, welcome to my 13.17 Jinx ADC gameplay guide. This game we're going to be playing Jinx Lulu into Ahri Vlad. Weirdly enough, for runes I'm going to be actually running health instead of armor or MR, because frankly I had no idea what I was going to be facing in this lane just from champ select. We're also going to be running lethal tempo, presence of mind, bloodline, cut down, gaming storm, and celerity. A couple of optional choices there. Mainly the cut down. You could also just do coup de grace in this game. You could also do absolute focus instead of celerity, but otherwise pretty standard. Only other thing to discuss is that you could maybe run fleet footwork on her into certain matchups, mainly ranged matchups. And especially if the enemies aren't too tanky. And especially if you're gonna rush something like Storm Razor or Static Shiv. Okay, we've already got the level 2. So is Ahri apparently. Wait, how does she have... She says she has a red buff. She has a red buff. What the hell? Oh, didn't think the... I thought the minions would measure turret, my bad. Wasn't even trying to kill her there, I was just trying to maximize my damage. It's a pretty good matchup. I outrange Vlad pretty hard early game, so he's not going to be too effective here. Especially as I keep getting more points in Q, I'm gonna have more and more range on my rockets. He's gonna need movement speed to try and close that gap. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay. We should go ahead and place a ward already. Just to be sure we're not getting ganked. It's very unlikely, but with a jungler who had as clear as screwed as Wukong did by apparently losing his red buff. Never know what he might choose to do to try and get back in the game. Alright, I'm assuming they've base, so we can just go ahead and base for double longsword here as well. Not really bothered about potions here because we don't seem to be taking too much damage, so I'm just gonna buy a pink instead. Oh, he's still invisible. That's crazy, they can just see him and he's still invisible. Man, it's gonna take them forever to kill him. There it is. So we don't want to trade too heavily while this wave is still, like, bigger on their side, but we can just thin it out. Now we can look to trade. And our goal should be to slow push here. I really want to place a pink soon, actually. Hang on. Oh, that was exactly when I was gonna go place my pink. Now I have to trade instead. Okay, nice. That's 2 flashes down. Alright, no chance to place a ward until I shove this in then. Damn it. I'll go ahead and activate Ghost. Okay, I got Ahri. I can focus Vlad actually, this should be a free kill. Come on. There we go. Careful, Lulu. Okay, nice one. Alright, not bad, not bad. In the end, not running away from the gank gets rewarded. Made a big mistake focusing Lulu there, though. Okay, I won't bother with the second one. I think in the old system when platings were less tanky, that might be an option, but I can tell it's just gonna take too long. We can go for Berserkers now. This is gonna really help me kite the Vlad too. Okay, so once again I want to thin this out, because I can't really safely place my pink right now. They would just be able to clear it, because they have the mini wave advantage. Lulu. Oh well. There we go, we can also place a ward here, clear their pink. Now ideally we would also have a ward there, but still between the vision we got there and the pink Kai just placed, we're also in a pretty good spot. Okay, ideally I would prefer to slow push, but just shoving them under turret should also work, really. Ahri has no charm, so they are like at a huge disadvantage here. Alright, that's one kill already. Like if Ahri has charm, I have to offer them a lot more respect, but without the Ahri charm, I'm just completely unleashed. I can just stand right in front of their turret, just as long as I'm avoiding the aggro. Wow, that actually killed him, what the hell? I was thinking of... I mean, I don't know why I really did that, because I thought it would just force his W, which is not really worth use of ultimate, but... At the very least it would be guaranteed to deal damage either way. But I didn't think it would kill. I guess his W must have still been on cooldown. That or he didn't expect it to kill him, but even if it wasn't, like, obviously so much more damage than this pool. He should have just used this pool. Alright, we may get ganked here. This could be bad. Okay, I guess we're not getting ganked. We can afford to shove then. Our whip clear is really fast here, otherwise on another ADC I might not bother. Damn it, 2 cannons missed in a row. Oh well. It's the Lulu hitting it that makes me nervous, man. Nice one. Oh yeah, one thing I think I've done a couple of times already that I've forgotten to mention. One neat tip on Jinx is when you're considering throwing the traps behind someone during a chase to try and chase them down so you see them, it's most effective if the target is already slowed, either by your W or, for example, by Lulu Q, I think the last one was. Basically, the enemies are moving so slowly that they can't help but walk into it, so they either crash into it or they are forced to walk around it. Okay, so this time I was not close enough to make it work. But definitely, especially the more points in W you have, the more effective that is. Is this gonna kill her? Close, close. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think Vlad ADC is like... Well, obviously, Vlad bot is completely terrible. This actually has been played in pro play before. It was a long ass time ago, so, damn it, 3 in a row. Long ass time ago, so it's not really obviously considered as good anymore. But it should be viable, even if not like really good. But this is a terrible matchup for it, as you can see. I mean, it doesn't help that he's got Ahri support, obviously, but he just really can't fight back at all here. He would ideally have either an engaged support, or he would be playing against a melee support. Oof. Oh, we got Akali on the way. We should be able to sprint away now. Oh, Lulu. Exhaust was super overkill. Okay, she's out of her shroud. We could win the fight now. We'll pop Ghost, make sure we can get her. Boom. Nice one, Lulu. Well played overall. I think the exhaust was super overkill, though. I'm just gonna base now. Vlad should be back in lane soon, right? Either way, Ahri has wave clear. don't want to sell my cull for BF Sword there when I can just keep my cull and eventually get BF Sword anyway. Like instead of, basically usually the upgrade between BF Sword and Pickaxe is 15 gold, but if I'm having to sell cull for it, then it's actually more like 8 gold upgrade, which is suddenly not that good. I feel like I may as well hold on to the cull for the future value it can provide through the healing and the 7 AD. Oh, Louis give me aggro. The only risk here is RE flash E, because the regular E doesn't have the range. Got her. I was hoping it would look like I was aiming for Vlad. But obviously Arya was the only one that could actually die there because of Vlad pull. So if we could maybe get Vlad now too. We could get ganked is the only concern here, but... Okay, he's not in there. Oh, he is in there, what the hell? What a bait. And then we look like I covered the whole brush. Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. Yeah, despite the 3 consecutive missed cannons, CS per minute is still looking really solid. Just need a few gold and then I can get the pickaxe as well, without having to sell coal. Akali is gonna try and use her ult soon. Oh, Katarina just instantly cancelled her ult. Nice. Okay, ideally Katarina should recall so she can go deal with bot lane while I push this turret. Once the plating's are down, it's gonna be a free turret for me, and until then, it's free plating gold too. 1 anyway. Just gonna try and shove that wave. Let's see if we can snipe him with this. Boop. Nice one. Okay, Karina's not yet bot. I'll go and deal with that. Oh, we have an AFK. Wait, is that Lulu? Huh. She must have gone AFK very recently. I can't believe it's already offering us to FF. Alright, I need the base here before anything else. Got a lot of gold to spend, don't want to fight without it. Perfect. Alright, this time I'm gonna sell my coal, because I can pick up Zeal with that. The Zeal is definitely a lot better than just the cloak and dagger, because it gives you a lot of movement speed. And realistically, we could build any of the 3 Zeal upgrades here. As third item in general is Jinx. I'm gonna pop Ghost here and I should be able to kill her. Nice one. Almost got her. If I cast ult to try and kill Ahri, I want it to be out of vision so she doesn't think to dodge it. Okay, I'm gonna predict she's gonna be walking with the fountain now. Ish. When this lands anyway. Okay, I was way off. Where the hell is she? What the hell? Okay, we can leave that. But the rule between the three Zeal upgrades basically is Farkanen is the best if you're facing a comp full of ranged champions, so you can constantly deal damage to them from a safe distance. Because if the enemy team has very little to no frontline anyway, there's not going to be much front to back fighting, so there's not going to be much frontline for you to hit, so it's important to have the range to safely deal with ranged characters. Runeance is good if the enemies have a lot of frontline, because if they have a lot of frontline, they're going to be quite grouped up as the frontline, and that's going to give you a lot of AoE from Runeance. And then Phantom Dancer is just a solid, does the most single target DPS, and is also the best for kiting. So against, in certain games, if you've used a Phantom Dancer a lot, so you kind of get a feel for like how effective it is for kiting, then you might just think, okay, this game feels like a Phantom Dancer game. I really need to kite like this character that's fed or something. Could be good against a Darius, for example. Gonna go for the Raptors here, because I don't want to base until I've got my fire cannon. Which I mean, I don't necessarily have to do it, but let's see, do I really want Phantom Dancer? Not really. Nobody on their team is really that much of a threat. And Runeance, I'm not expecting them to be too grouped up. Kali's melee, sure, but more of a enter backliner than a frontliner. Come on, Lulu, hit it. Like, I'm not gonna take this disrespect from my support. They are letting me have my 25 gold, thank you. Sucker. Sure, she actually needs the S, my bad. Is that actually why supports get mad about you taking pinks as a carry? They want the S? Because from a game winning perspective, gold is gold. You want the carry on... you want the gold on your carries, obviously. Whoop. Nearly got her? Nice. Perfect. Alright, we can go ahead and base for Farkana now. Man, my CS per minute is nutty here. Helps that nobody's really been able to give me a hard time since that one Wukong gank. It's the one time that somebody had a chance to maybe kill me. I'm gonna help Shaco kill the red buff here faster as well, so I can just get that faster myself, since I have nothing better to do on the map right now. Stop hitting it now. Perfect. I actually would not mind taking that red buff as well. I think, especially when you're this ahead, the gold and XP is just more valuable on the carry than the jungler. But obviously, you're gonna balance what you think is optimal with what you think is least likely to get your jungler to rage quit. So I usually just let my jungler have the red buff since the change. It just depends. If he's not around, I'll take it. But if we're both there, in circumstances where I would usually think that I still would prefer the gold, I'll just let them have it. Enemy Raptors are up. Where the hell did he go? Oh well. Nice one. Nice. 30 AD from Farkana is actually not to be underestimated as well. Should go group with my team right now though. I'm not gonna push mid by myself. Oh my god, he's fast. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, gamers.